And right on time. Or perhaps for some of you, a minute late. Salutations, class, and welcome back. Tonight is Friday, and as usual, we will be practicing Guilty Gear. However, we have a special surprise as tomorrow we have a tournament run by our friend Votum Stellarum. So you all actually get 2 Guilty Gear streams this week. I do believe the tournament happens at a much earlier hour tomorrow. I will double check and get back to you all when I have that ready. Should be posted on the Discord and on Twitter tonight, and I'll see if I can get a YouTube video scheduled for the proper time. Now, while we do have an opening to our evening here, I do believe we don't have people looking for sets just yet, so why don't we take to the ladder, as we haven't done in such a long time. I think I need more tea. Throat's drying out a bit. Alas, it's still a bit too warm. You know what? Since we have been playing in lobbies basically this entire time, we've taken off our branding. So let us return to our usual advertisement. I actually don't think we've been on the ladder in maybe 2 months? I think the last time we did it was when Testament just came out. So let's get ourselves into training mode, make sure we are adjusted, posture check, and everything. Let's see, I don't think I have anything specific that I've labbed lately. What we could afford to practice, however, would be some of our meaties. Or we'll have a match immediately once we start up training mode. In that case, we should be there in just a moment. We've been skipped. It does feel like the game's stuttering a little bit. In that case, I think I might actually have to reduce my resolution on the VTuber capture, which would mean I'd be significantly smaller until I size myself back up. There, I should still be a very presentable resolution to all of you. Oh! Why is it that we always run into Axles? Looking for an easy matchup, I would suppose, but it's the end of the month. Not much of a reason to be looking for Celestial then. Regardless, we'll still be getting a bit of practice in. After all, we'll want to be able to fight some strangers, so that we do not get ourselves into entirely complacent of habits. Oh right, I forgot. I still have some memes I need to update. Alright. Wait, what? Oh, since it's multi-hit, it's going to clip us. Oh, wait, no. That one hits low, doesn't it? Actually, haven't faced this matchup in a while. And let's begin. Oh, right. I have a lot of mods still installed from the last time I've been shitposting with friends. Alright, we have a few changes to make once we are done with this set. But we do need practice in the actual matchup, after all. Well done. Alright, so we begin. I think we can afford to be a little less passive. Alright. We've just began, Aaron. And we're fighting a, Axel on the ladder real quick. Although I will have to restart my stream to uninstall a couple of mods. Such as, this one. Forgot I was actually playing with a friend lately. Nope, just barely got him. And there's the 5p. Just barely missed it. And no, you're not getting away from that one. Alright, that's one very, very difficult matchup one. We will have to depart so that we can go ahead and reinstall some of our mod. Or, rather, uninstall a few. Alright, real quick. Go back to Unverum. I've actually been introducing a few friends to Guilty Gear who haven't really played much of it before, and I was trying to show them all the, mods that would make them laugh. I think that might be a bit of, unfortunate preparation I might have missed. So, uninstall LTG. And just so I don't get DMC aid, I think uninstall the one for Heavenly Potemkin Buster that turns it into Gangster's Paradise. That should be the end of what we absolutely need fixed. Correct. Let us resume. And if you are open for some sets in a lobby, Aaron, let me know. And give it just a moment and should resize the window. There we go. I'm a little low, aren't I? Bump me up just a little bit. Ah, the game does not like to accept my Mixbox sometimes. Usually that's fixed by unplugging it, and there we go. Do tell, Erin, are you interested in some sets this evening? Ah. Also, Kianta 2's getting rollback, I hear, which I'm pretty excited for. Even though I'm not too certain about taking that game seriously, the fact that it is being given another little amenity is a big help. I hope that we can have every fighting game with rollback in only a matter of years. 3 to 5 or so. Hopefully everything from Street Fighter 6 onward would be like that. Doing some Rainbow Six Siege with a buddy at the moment. Good choice of game. Or so I hear. I've never actually played Rainbow Six. But sit down and enjoy yourself regardless. It is Friday night, which is the best night to party. Climb ourselves up on that little ladder again and see where we land. Hopefully not immediately being matched up against yet another Axel. It seems they're magnetized to us online. Party is a strong word. Maybe not if you're playing Rainbow Six. Oh, that's right. I had a color palette from a friend I haven't yet installed. I'll need to do that. Never mind. We will immediately hop ourselves into another match. I would chalk that up to the malfunctioning. There we go. Malfunctioning online matchmaking. Ah, web browser's still open. And now everything should be complete. Indeed. It's only a matter of patience. Ah, that still lets him act before we can? Curious. Ah, so close. He did still have his burst. You have to remember to tackle this one differently than Gold Lewis's other matchups. Ah, no parry. That's what I was hoping to fish out. Let's see what happens regardless. Good throw, but we've made a bit of a, Are you a fan of the matchup? 1, good pun, and 2, yes. Anji is about as honest as they come in this game. Barely got any plus frames, and just a few high-low mix-ups for the most part. I know what's minus. Yep, we're getting a bit too aggressive with those, BTs. So be a little bit more responsible. We are in trouble once we hit the ground here. Or not. And that's the part of the matchup we need to know. Every option gets beaten by a reversal super. A little bit too aggressive with the jumps. We missed it. That's actually one of the reasons we win this matchup so much. If he spins through it... I attempted to FD. But we're not quite there. What's the difference between a crow and a raven? Do tell me, while I am currently trying to focus on the matchup here. Wait, did I just mash on his plus frames? I really am rusty. As a meme. I was waiting for the Fujin. Very well done. I guess we are pretty far behind on our, practice. We did awfully well for our last tourney. Wrong one. No matter, the earlier we use it, the quicker we'll be able to do stuff with it. It's always the YRCs. Okay. Perhaps we are, giving some of our opponents not enough respect? Single specific feather on each wing, making it a matter of opinion. And block him out. Alright, I think we're starting to warm up again. Oh, I thought I grabbed him there. You know, there's enough active frames where we can guarantee that he basically has to block. We just have to know the timing of it. And see if we can catch him. And there we go. In both of our sets tonight, it's mostly been a case of trying to figure out our opponent. I really need more ice cubes in my tea. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. while we do that, pause. And there we go. In order to keep your voice running for a very long stream, you do have to wet your whistle quite frequently. Normally my tea is fresh off the pot, and therefore it tends to be a little bit warm. Can't really drink too much if it's going to burn the insides of your mouth. Plus, I'm from the south. I need to have my tea quite iced. Oh, you can't even reach that far from there. We'll have to think about the timing on some of our pressure strings. You can actually get plus 12 quite frequently, and that creates a very... Wet your whistle is just, It just means take a drink to make sure your throat isn't dry. That's really what it means. Might be specifically a southern idiom. It's not a euphemism probably in the way that you're hoping it is. We'll just wait for this Ramlethal to respond. But anyway, 2D for Gold Lewis is actually 14 frames, and he has a number of attacks which can end up being plus 12, such as this one. If we, say, score a knockdown, and then do that combination, it should form a frame trap. Unless we're close enough to get grabbed, I would suppose. Let's see. Yeah, I'll guard random, counterattack, after block, let's say... jump, or... Really? I need to move to a different apartment. There's quite a few folks who loudly rev their engines outside. Alright, let's go ahead and try. Okay, so that one would be neutral, but if we use this, for example, you'll see it serves as a counter hit. The only time that could have scored a counter hit is if he hit a button. In fact, actually, why not set him to, say, throw, and see if it lands. So he can throw us. I think 2S is 13 frames, so... yeah, so if we're really, really close, we want to use 2S, but if we're, say, this distance... there we go. From my research, I found there's actually kind of an optimal distance to be doing the Oki overheads. Slightly more than a throw range, but the hitbox on his coffin actually reaches out a little bit. So, even ignoring the throw option, Okay, so 2p doesn't work there. I mean 6p doesn't work there. Did that literally clip my ankle? Alright, it has been a while. That would have frame trapped if we timed it just a little bit better. Oh, we're too wide. We can't even, we can't even, 6B through it. Ah, too far. Alright, so going to be very, very quick to burst. Nope, that's going to be another overhead. The active frames have not saved us. Oh, that still hit me first. Send out another drone. I didn't think that would actually clash. I thought we'd flat out lose that one. Ah, no 5k for us. Ah, just a second too late on the block. And there we go! That actually was supposed to be a standing 684, but due to the hitbox, there are a few little niche situations. You can fit in the jumping version. Alright, we're picking it up. We're getting the hang of it. 5k. It's all I need. Just one little offensive burst. So the DLC's themes just dropped on Spotify today. I've seen a lot of tweets about that specifically. I actually don't use Spotify very much, so I suppose it doesn't affect my daily routine. I maybe only actually listen to the Guilty Gear tracks once a week or so. But I might have to listen to more of them since they're inevitably going to be part of our lineup for our karaoke evening on our 1-year celebration. Can't say I have a particular affinity for any of the DLC things. They're all great, but she's going to be irresponsible. And there we go. Time to polish your English. Oh, what was the, Six Black Heaven's Guns being one of my absolute favorites, and one I'll probably sing. But my favorite is the one for that is, give me all your mustard. Which would be appropriate for Goldlew's main. Little too late. I was hoping we could, BRC backwards from that one. What the? I think my cat might have actually just, bit my Ethernet cable or something. He does tend to bite the strangest things, I find. Not what I wanted. Hold on, let me double check on him real quick. No.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
He apparently isn't there at the door.
They blamed the beasts. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yeah, my cat likes to fit a lot of things into his mouth that he really shouldn't. That should have been a super. It was supposed to be a super. That was the input I tried to give, but I guess I missed my 360. Huh. Oh wait, that was the, longer one. I can never tell which one it is. Ooh, right when the burst would have come back. Excellently timed. Your late cat once chewed through a PC-FM antenna. I'm not surprised. My cat, for some reason, really likes to lick car tires. Yeah, car tires. I've taken him out on a few walks, and that was his biggest concern, was trying to sniff car tires and subsequently lick them. Ah, you didn't do it the second time. Nice mix-up. I just wanted to watch her do that. It's both amusing and stupid. He licks a lot of things he really shouldn't. And I don't know how to stop him. I think that actually might be why he has, a vomiting issue. I think he just actually fits a lot of things in his mouth that he really shouldn't. But I don't know what it is that he could also be eating. Whenever he throws up, it's just his food, so I assume he might just be eating too much of it. Run up grab is legit mix. True! Very true. Entirely true. Maybe just sensitive stomach. Possibly. He's coming up on, I think, year 8 right now. You know what? Next time I head to the vet, I'm gonna talk to them about that.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Good to see you, Reese. He grabbed me from across town with that one. I think I've got an idea what we're doing. I should really just start jumping for my anti-throw tech. It's a little bit riskier, but drone goes out, and he DPs through it. No, you don't. How goes it, though? I'm doing pretty well. I haven't practiced this game lately. I did spend, one day earlier this week doing a lot of practice alongside a friend, and I'm hoping he might show up to help a little bit later. He is wanting to get better at the game. Got him with the minigun. There's the fun dipper. How is he throwing me from so far away? And right into the hitbox. Thank you, Kai. I've actually made a breakthrough in my programming lately, so I'm back onto the path of getting that stuff ready. I'd really like to be able to show it off during our 1-year anniversary stream. Casually slides under the drone. And there we go! Haven't practiced either. We'll start either tonight or tomorrow morning. Hopefully get you a bit warmed up, especially with the new pad. Should help with your controls quite a bit. Just when I thought I convinced him to stop. Really aggressive Kai, I see. Not seeing the cross-up, are you? I think we actually could have OTG'd him, although it seems to usually be pretty difficult to do that. After a, 684. Off a 268, maybe. mistimed my 2P. Kai's DP is actually slow enough that a properly timed meaty 2P can actually beat it. Ah, I was expecting the Stun Dipper. Can't wait to see my progress. I haven't really progressed, I'd say. Since I haven't really tried to pick up too much new stuff, you will see that I am properly trying to tech throws, however. Not quite getting it perfectly, though. Oh, not GG progress. The programming progress, indeed. Very happy to show that off. Weird choice, but okay. Ah, if only he had more, like, actually long burst save combos. I think there's a setup you can use off of a, 4-2-6 in the corner, but it's pretty niche. Yeah, I'm wondering how he grabbed me from such a long distance. Though, as a Kai main, I'm sure he knows exactly what distance he needs to be able to score that. You know how grapplers are. I actually think that would be a really, really good thing if we do an overhead, do a micro dash for like 2 or 3 frames, and then 5k. It's a low crush, as well as it should allegedly beat backdashes if it ends up being done right. Sweet catharsis. And miss my super. We could have just used a BT, but I was trying to style on him. That is one thing I will have to practice. Get that done. Make sure he... Oh, well, he can super. He just can't hit a regular button. Stop him from doing that nonsense. Ah, thank you, Aaron. Very helpful. I'll be actually adding a few amenities to the Twitch side, although they are wanting my tax information, which I have lying around here somewhere. And let's rock! I was hoping I could get him out of a DP with a throw there. Ah, he went for it. Yeah, they want tax information for me to, do the, what's it called? It's not Twitch part. Affiliate. They want, tax information before I can do the Twitch affiliate stuff. And, do all that stuff going along with it, which, again, I know very little about Twitch, but I think that's what we need before, channel points and stuff.
Move on to the next floor.
Time to contact Rez. Yeah, I still don't know anything about the Twitch side, but Twitch has been popping off lately, so I might just have to put in a bit of focus on the channel points and all that stuff, especially since we might be doing more Noida streams, which get a lot of bonuses if I have Twitch viewership. Two certainties in life: taxes and Kai run-up grab. Oh ho! Hello there. Level 1000 with Testament already after such a short time. While this is a rough matchup, I don't care about actually getting into Celestial this late in the month. We might actually switch to doing a bit of, Zato labbing possibly this evening. Await their response. Leave stream. No match then. You know what would be great though? Trying to get a bit of practice on the very specific distancing we can use on some of our attacks. To where you did see it a moment earlier. There was a window in there where we actually hit him while he was trying to counter with 2P. Like that. I guess it's not working then. I guess not. It's only level 1000 folk tonight, it seems. Then again, if you're into Celestial this late in the game, you're bound to be good. Might be worth a shot trying to look at the beginning of our next month, which means about a week away we should have a good opportunity.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Never mind. And I think that's round.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
And there's the DP. there's the command throw. Oh, I haven't seen that before. The downwards drift RC into sweep, that's wild. Ah, he's gonna bar right through it. Noted. There we go! Our first round won! I guess we haven't lost our edge. We only needed ourselves just a little warm-up before we began. That's gonna be a big combo. Think you will lurk and train a bit. I'd be glad to see you get better, Reese. After all, I need better peers to fight against. A little too early. Actually, in that case, we could have ran forward instead. Shoot him through that. Still get DP'd. Oh! Not what I expected. That's a failed DP in the other direction. You should get Twitch that tax info. You gotta... Aw, Prime sub! How very thoughtful, thank you! Well, for when it happens. I respect it. No backdash versus that close slash. This character gets the most wild damage. Ah, the skibbity boop. Should have, supered him. It's a classic.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Excellent reset. And that should be mine. There we go. This soul's wild, I love it. Excellent DP. Catch his jump. And go for the jab. So funny enough, if we win our next 3 rounds, we get back into Celestial, but this is the very end of the month. The very good news, however, is the fact that we are now finally over level 100. Nope, not gonna work like that. at certain species, which we should start to recognize. Oh, welcome back, Zag. Do believe he's having fun. Not a big deal. We can handle it. Do you guys want Kiss of Death for the karaoke on our... It's June 18th is when it happens. Had your best run at Heaven in a while the other day. Took 3 rounds. Normally I actually don't do that well in the Celestial Challenge, but it seems I have a better understanding of the fundamentals up here. Welcome, would that be Way or Wai? And there's actually quite a few VTubers who play Guilty Gear Strive. Most of them, however, are on Twitch. I don't know. I don't know if I want to stick on YouTube or just do entirely on Twitch. There's nothing preventing me from doing both, of course. Skibbity whooped. Ah, Mr. Meaty. We probably could have jabbed through that just fine. Excellent frame trap. Ah, I was expecting a throw. Then again, he does have command throw, so it probably would have been better if we jumped. That beats jump dust. Noted. I jumped expecting a command throw after the feint there. Very well done. Although that interrupts our set, doesn't it? Ah, darn shame. I wish we didn't have to go through this long cutscene every single time. But keep going. Unless there's anyone in the classroom this evening who would like to do some lobbies online. We are on PC, as a reminder. Let's see, what needs brushing up? I could work on the timing for catching backdashes off of a locked 268, because there's a lot of folks, yeah, like that, who will backdash at the very end. If we hit them with the tip of 268, they will end up backdashing and escaping a lot of our pressure. But with a properly timed dash into 684, we should be able to catch them. Also, we still need to work on the safe jumps, basically, always. Oh, GG, Zach. Had a lot of fun. Wish I could actually stay up there with you and Celestial. But I think I'll go ahead and work on that challenge next month. Burst. Or not. I think I'll work on the challenge next month when we can actually spend a lot more time up there in Celestial. But I had a lot of fun. There's a friend of mine who's trying to learn Soul Bad Guy, and I think I'll give him a bit of research from there. He's not wanting to be cold and calculating, he's wanting to be absolutely wild about it. And I keep trying to look for good Soul players for him to watch. No burst. I actually watch Backpack very frequently, and it's because of him that I happen to be fighting on a mix box of all things. Yeah, I'm entering in Votum's tournament tomorrow. And he's gonna pop. Ah, that was me trying to FD. Oh wait, we're out of tension. Ah, we'll have to deal with it. I had a friend who said he wanted to play Grappler's Auto. And that is one of my aspirations as well. For what I know, King of Carbs, to get into Votum's tournament, you need to go into the, I believe, it's whatever channel has the role assignment. And there should be a spot for you to react to get the tournament role. And that should also give you a few channels unlocked, one of which will have the challenge link. Hey, it actually took me asking Votum himself to get that response as well. Drone goes out. He will go through it with his priority. Hey, I'd be glad to actually play Zag. Right now, I'm just practicing for a friend's tournament being hosted tomorrow. And for the most part, it probably would be better if I fought better players rather than the mid 100s people around here. I don't usually play online enough to warrant getting into Celestial. And I know there's very few gold looses around to help you with the matchup. I wonder why this guy isn't bursting. Nagariuki isn't that bulky. I guess he's trying to work on some of his defensive fundamentals and such. Nope. That lasts long enough that you want to burst towards the end. Is there story or lore of my character, VTuber-wise? There is, but it is undergoing multiple rewrites. So there might be a lore reveal at some point once I have a better idea of what I want to do with it. I've had like 2 big revisions so far. Oh yeah, the invisible high-low off of the drone explosion. Yeah, that's a very, very fun one to do. Ah, there's the grab. He can still reach from that far. Noted. Yeah, I'm playing ranked right now. But I might be up in a PC park here in just a moment. Ah, I was backdashing. Don't think it's that one. One where you crop... Oh, you're talking about the completely ambiguous one. I wouldn't call it, invisible in that case. I'd call it ambiguous. But yeah, the one where you cross up with JH and then, depending on if you delay or not, you get the low and the overhead, which have practically identical animations. You have a 0% block rate. I actually don't do it very often, because I don't think I get enough chances to do a cross-up. You know what? Let's go ahead and hop in the park. Is there any spot that would be best for you, Zach, if you happen to still be around? Oh wait, not player match. I'm too used to lobbies. Yeah, Gold Lewis does only take about 20 seconds, and that's one of the reasons I love him. Any park. Prob 5. East Coast or West Coast? Or, well, I'm American, so preferably it would be one of those two. East Coast. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. EC5, let's rock. So, for what I know, King of Carbs, the matchup versus Gold Lewis is best done... No, not the person I'm looking for. Oh, what was my button? Ah, there we are. There we go. So, for what I know about the Gold Lewis versus Chip matchup, and you can actually watch Votum a lot, which I'm sure you have. I've seen your name around here lately, King of Carbs. Versus Gold Lewis, you want to stay just outside of the range of his 684 BT. And you generally want to play neutral of being just outside of his range and waiting for him to whiff an important move. Then you can slip in. But you can't really be hitting too many buttons. It is deceptively long. But you do have the fast dash to get back in, just in case. Love it. Love the DPs. I guess that works. And if there is anything specific to the matchup you need advice on, Zag, I'm happy to provide. Ooh, cool combo. He's got that wicked strike throw. Is it worth FDing the gun? Only if you're on low HP. Ah, I was trying to shimmy. I forgot he could reach that far. You generally want to save meter for FDing Behemoth Typhoons when he gets in. That's generally the secret to beating him. Save your meter, and if he ever gets in, you want to FD him back out to neutral where he's losing. Oh, missed. Ah, wrong one. I did not actually do my VTuber art, Laud self. Let me... Oh wait, it should be in the description. I don't think... Ah, I do have my web browser open. So I should... let me head over to Twitter. Let me grab that Art Dad link. Here would be a link to my art dad, who actually did both the character art and the rigging. Mostly just struggle with his pressure. Ah, and Quantum's back! It's been a while. I've actually gotten a lot better, and I'd like to see how your Giovanna's doing. We happen to be in East Coast 5 right now, if you'd like to sign up for a few matches. Mostly just struggle with his pressure. I say save meter for, save meter to push him back out to neutral. Because he has a wicked number of plus frames. In fact, the only Behemoth Typhoons that are actually minus are the ones that start with a forward input. Which BTs are you supposed to challenge? One good thing about the rules of Behemoth Typhoon is generally it is kind of intuitive that the later into a string, or the later into a swing, the more plus he is. And, if he hits you earlier, he's going to be a bit more minus. So the ones that hit in front of him first are actually the ones that will leave him minus, and then you can go ahead and take your turn back. If you're talking about challenging, though, his Behemoth Typhoons are actually pretty plus on average. Oh, I could have actually wall broken there. They're plus enough that, you don't want to think about challenging BTs themselves specifically, unless they come after another BT. If he cancels into them off of a normal, a lot of them frame trap actually. So what you want to use is you want to utilize the very highest startup on a lot of them. Accordingly, the ones that will take the longest to reach you will be 486, the long overhead swing, 426, the mid launcher, which isn't used very much in pressure considering it's a mid, and the more important one would be 842, which is this one. Oh, whoops. I'll demonstrate in a moment. The one where he swings behind him and hits low, that one will also take a while to get to you. But those that do take the longest to reach you are going to be very plus. The long overhead is plus 14, and the one where he swings up, behind, and down is plus 16. Don't think you'll play right now. It's finished an absurdly long set against a Jacko and went 33 to 55. Gonna get some food, and then if you're still gaming, then you'll play. Hopefully see you soon, Quantum. They are plus, but they have pretty long startups. So the thing is, King of Carbs, he is going to frame trap if he does Behemoth Typhoon and follows it up with a normal. But if he does a normal canceling into BT, say if he does a far slash into BT, that's going to leave a pretty thin window there, that it is going to be a bit more difficult to challenge. So the thing is, if he alternates between BT and normals, you are going to be able to push him back out a lot easier if you block. But that's going to be leaving fewer gaps for him to, again, be leaving fewer gaps for you to press a button in the middle. I'm reacting a bit slowly. I should just outright be challenging that. It does actually depend on which kind of gold loose you're facing. A few of them will try BT into BT pressure, which will lose to mashing, but generally get a lot more chip damage out on you. The general best advice is try to FD him away back to neutral. If he's going to try to go specifically for a frame trap, then you want to push him out to a distance in which he's forced to use 684 or 48 or 426. No, 684 or 624, which are the ones where he starts the swing in front of him. Those will push him back out. He'll be minus 5, and then you can try to take your turn in neutral. The way he beats that, he beats FDing, is if he tries to run back in to punish you, but his neutral is either slow or stubby enough that if he does try to run back in and continue pressure, then you can try challenging him. Oh, you're probably typing. If he tries to run back in, you can challenge him just like anyone else. Yeah, BT is vulnerable to mashing depending on what strings he tries to do. So Behemoth Typhoon actually has long enough startup on most of them that if he tries to do BT into BT, he'll have enough frames in between that you'll be able to hit him with a move. Are there more characters like Goldless in other fighting games? Depends on what you're talking about. In terms of moveset, you'd probably be looking for a brawler specifically. Lots of melee heavy stuff that isn't necessarily a grappler, of which I do not have a lot of suggestions immediately. Most of the big guys you find in other fighting games are going to be grapplers specifically. Ah, I missed it. And there's the throw. So for corner pressure, you want to, if he's doing multiple hits over and over again, like just BT into BT and without waiting, then you do want to FD him out. If he's being a lot slower and spacing out his attacks, like he's trying to dash back in and such, then that's where you have a good opportunity to go ahead and challenge him with mashing buttons. Or actually, in your case, you can very reliably DP, although a lot of them might flash at certain distances. And you know, I think you actually ducked low enough that I can't 2P unless you're point blank. Not in that case. But FD is your biggest friend versus Gold Lewis's pressure. Which means you might actually have to save meter for doing that specifically. I'm falling for that same trap every time. Excellently done. Does this hit? No, it does not. I suppose I deserved that. I should have BRC'd anyway. Alright, time to focus up. I'll see if I can give you some actual Gold Lewis pressure, because if I end up talking, I'll distract myself. Like falling for that again. That right there actually is specifically an anti-DP setup. Yes, I just did a 1080 on keyboard keys. I was expecting a DP. Posture check. Messed up Kara. He sucks. One of my biggest issues is getting a jump when I'm trying to do 684. I do believe you got a good mash out there. At that distance, yeah. Don't mash at that distance. You can actually probably try doing a fuzzy mash there. Because if he does try to frame trap you, he can walk back up. But if he's trying to aggressively dash back in, you might be able to hit him with, say, a 2K or something. And I got skibbity wooped. Fine, I'll drink to that. Do I have that tweet from Omito somewhere? He actually has a chart of how plus or minus how certain BTs are. I can never figure out the timing on that, because there's a lot of times I try to wake up super out of Fafnir pressure. Alright, focus up. Oh, that's unfortunate. Gravity got the better of me again. Pretty fancy. Excellent DP. Also, a general rule is backdashing when you're right in front of him might not be a good idea, as a lot of his BTs actually have enough active frames to hit you through a backdash, as well as the fact that his 5k, the one where he stomps, has, for some reason, 9 active frames. But backdashing when you're about, say, a single character length away from him is very, very good, because you will be able to reliably dodge a 684 with that. But up close, a lot of his pressure BTs will have enough active frames to hit you through a backdash. Not quite. You never see Gold Lewis use 5k because you don't usually see me. Also, it's not a very good option versus Soul specifically, because of his DP. No 268 for me. And go for the frame trap. I was hoping I could have gotten... Ah, that one's so cool. Yep, there's a reason I basically stopped doing this. Because every time I do wake up super, it gets punished. Excellent 6p. Sad that you actually got the soft knockdown there. Oh, but one thing to watch out for. He can do a true frame trap off of, say, 268, that one where he sweeps upward, into 684. That actually has only a 3 frame gap. But any of the gapless or frame trapping BT strings will end up leaving him minus, because the only ones that are fast enough to actually frame trap are both -5. Huh, I never realized how good 862 was as an option there. One of these days I'll be able to do those standing. Yeah, that's a true block string right there. I actually have quite a few friends who option select their throws too. Nice reset. $5k versus Soul probably isn't that useful. It'll be useful against characters that don't have meterless DPs. Because what you're trying to do there is giving them a low which a low with enough active frames that it can't be backdashed. And can also be cancelled into a BT. Delay that just a little bit, and he still hit us before the active frames. Excellent backdash. I should have just mashed there. Excellent backdash catch. Oh! I was actually wanting to do a drone setup there. Excellent 5D. 1 to 8. Yeah, I have been talking a bit too much. Think about it. How are we doing this a bit differently?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
The OTG close slash into gun flame is a frame trap setup. Noted. Man, I learn something new every day. Excellent air dash setup. Ah, that still doesn't even hit people's backdashes. Why, Gold Lewis? Well, my bad input has saved me. Ooh, excellent DP. There's no good or bad in there. Ah, the one time I stopped using 5P. Ah, wrong side. Oh, and if you just don't have enough meter to FD him, then yeah, that's going to be a really big problem fighting Gold Lewis. You do want to save meter for that kind of stuff. If it is a matchup where, you basically can return to neutral after he's gotten in, with characters like Happy Chaos and Axel, it maybe might not help too much. Ah, I meant to do 268 there. Got to do a lot of focusing. Ah, no cross up. Oh right, yeah. I definitely have a VOD for my friend to watch. In fact, he might even be able to show up this evening. I see my Discord pings. Bandit Revolver 1 and 2 command. Yeah, I'm just slow to react, because I am one of those players who tries to react to everything. I'm working on the, predictive kind of stuff now. I actually, have a friend who basically always... I have a friend who basically always ends his block strings with Bandit Revolver, so I end up grabbing him out of that all the time. But he doesn't adapt back. I'm just a little slow to react this evening. I'll take the reset and the damage. Ooh, does this hit? I need to remember to do that for block strings, not on wake up. Another kind of a weird corner case about Goldless. He's the only character in the game whose punch buttons are plus. So yeah, it is a little silly. If he does get you with his 2P or his 5P, his only frame trap options are a close slash or canceling into a BT. But know that he is plus off of his punches. You know, I was thinking he's gonna do it, but you had just a little bit of a delay to it. Had to reconsider. And that's why I don't do it on Wake Up anymore. Alright, Xander, cut it out. Ah! Not enough. Should have backdashed. The one time I was going for a wall break and would have liked it. Oh, wait, that's not round. Not reaching for my T just yet. Uh-oh. Yep, that's gonna hurt. I actually have an inside joke with my friend about the English dub of Soul and how every time he uses Bandit, just that one voice line that's really, really funny where he just goes, Bandit! He's gonna love watching this. He really wants to learn how to do Soul bad guys, so I'll show him your stuff. Literally, that's the joke we make. Is, Bandit, come here, Bandit! And his other dog, Revolver. Ah, the combo's already over. Does that still hit? Also, if he gets a hard knockdown and sets up a drone, he's able to meaty with another 684. So that setup, for example, as well as off of throw into drone, is unjumpable. It is a mid that comes out, so you only just have to block, but that is unjumpable. Beautifully done. I was gonna, drift RC. Guess I don't have the time for it. Wait for it. It's not our chance. And just leave a big hitbox out there. Now I can take a drink. Alright, if I keep quiet, I can focus up just a little bit better. Indeed, Incursion. Welcome. Excellent DP. Uh-oh. I love that he can just, do dash setups off Bandit Revolver. Or, dash combos with that. Yep, that's punishable. And that's a reset. Do you have Disney Plus by any chance? No, and I just generally don't watch things. So, if it's like Netflix or Disney Plus or something like that, I probably don't have access to it. As well as our, talks about anime. Don't know how to pronounce your name. Sjai? How do I pronounce your name, friend? Fellow talking to us from Twitch. And a good evening to you. Psych. Okay. Interesting pronunciation. One rule that we have, though, is not to mention other... Oh, wait. I'm thinking of the wrong Mori. Or am I? Regardless, lobbies are open for it. Well, it's not a lobby, but we are in East Coast Park 5. If you would like to join us for some sets. And do let me know when you step in here, otherwise I'll be fighting Zag here. I should have 5K'd. Have you been watching the Obi-Wan series, Decursion? I keep falling for that setup. I actually have a few EU friends I fight. And I mean, if it is East Coast, that should be a little tolerable for someone on, fighting from Europe. Ah, just close enough to DP. East Coast number 5. I think we can go ahead and... well, tell me when you're on your way in here. I'll run another set with Zag here. I really should FD more on defense. So a bad guy would be the kind of guy to name his dog Bandit. Although I'm not sure if he'd actually go get a dog from a pet store. He strikes me the kind of guy who'd find like a starving mangled hound in the streets and then just out of his secretly a nice guy obligation would end up raising it. Siege partner's calling it quits. Alright, I'll be glad to see you in here soon, Aaron. Right after I'm done getting DP'd against the wall. Hey, that wasn't a DP. I'll double check to see if Psyche has walked in here. Soul would just adopt the first dog brave enough to steal his food and name it Bandit for obvious reasons. What do we got here? Okay, yeah, it looks like it will be a moment. I think we can sneak in one more. Oh, never mind. Too slow. Because I think I just saw him walk in. Oh, no. Joker face paint Axel. I get it. I mean, you're still welcome to fight. You can get a bit of warm-up beating up on Goldless if you'd like. I'll just sit here on this station, and whichever one of you shows up here first, I'll fight. Oh, floor 6. Good luck. And no, my hatred for Axel means I am not allowed to spare you. Hey Zag, I've actually had that experience from a lot of folks who've shown up here. One of our regulars, Reese, is a level 1400 Nagaryuki who happened to show up for... Never mind, Quantum's here. Reese is actually a level 1400 Nagaryuki who happened to be playing for the first time in like 3 months and showed up on the stream. If he's around, he might not be around this evening, but he is participating in Votum Strive Tournament tomorrow, and you might be able to run some sets against him. Very good Nagaryuki. Yeah, Quantum Leap just used that superior Giovanna mobility and hopped right in here. I forget, Giovanna just goes under, 5p all the time. Okay, focus up. Yeah, Reese is really good, and he does make it a really big point to try to be the best Nagaryuki around. Oh, well done, Quantum. I see you've improved too. Been a while since I fought a good Giovanna. Votum is just now trying to train. And you're not gonna let me have fun. Aw, wait. Oh, I think I grabbed too early because I still saw the animation come out on my end. Thank you, back to fighting Zato. Ah, well, there he is. Reese is right here in Twitch. And I know he doesn't want anyone to get a download on him before the tournament, but I don't think he'd mind fighting folks who were outside of our tournament circle. Quantum, you're destroying me again. Catch the backdash. Ah, sweet catharsis. Downloaded. Oh, you're doing the instant FD trick. See you soon, Aaron. Ever done a tourney? I've actually, so, if this is your first time meeting someone who's usually a fighting game VTuber, there's actually a pretty big scene on Twitch, hosted by, a friend named Serena Pinguina, and she will run a lot of VTuber-only tournaments, which I participate in every one of the Strive ones. Strive's really the only fighting game I'm currently practicing. Ah, that still gets me out of the jump. But, I recently have been getting up in the tournaments. My record, I think, is 5th place. But off of our, tournaments of running like 40 people, I'm getting top 8 now the last 3 tournaments, I believe. Right, or I think it might be too late, but they should have had a, accent core tourney going on earlier this evening. And they generally do basically any fighting game under the sun that has a good following. Ah, the cross-up. Excellently done. Yeah, always happy shout out my friends. Let me go ahead and mute tab. I actually don't have any Twitch function set up, but then again, you're on YouTube, so it wouldn't matter. Serena Pinguina here is a really big fighting game VTuber, and she runs a lot of tournaments. One every week on Friday. We just had Strive last week, so it might be about a month before it shows up again. Usually any game that wins, she'll leave off the vote for about a month. Oh, wait, FD. Oh, if I could convert off of that, that would have been the sickest thing. I jumped. Do I have enough time to block? Ah, but I used the very wrong button to punish that with. You know, if I really wanted the channel to grow, I'd basically only do Strive content, as it regularly succeeds the most, and I meet a lot of good new people. And right there actually would be a good demonstration. That was an attempt to do 2 consecutive overhead BTs, with which Quantum Leap stuffed it with a 2S. So if it's BT into BT, you can probably stuff it with a 2S or heck, maybe even a 5K. Gold Lewis is a rather tall fellow, so 5K might be able to get him out a lot of that pressure. His BTs have long enough startup that if he tries to do BT into BT, he'll have a big enough gap. It was supposed to be FD. Well, then you got the right move. By accident. Take credit for your wins. Or, well, I'd say... that's a hero burst. I'm getting too comfortable. I was expecting it just a moment earlier. Or later, I might say. What was I getting on about? Oh, right. I'd say Guilty Gear is the most consistently successful book. For some reason, everyone's been watching the Kirby streams we had last month. Which I can't complain. Enough time to dash out of there. And I go flying. Excellent block. And that was 3 consecutive frame traps right there. Excellent blocking. Spaghetti right there at the end. Very well done.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Right, I shouldn't do 5p in neutral versus Giovanna. She just goes under it with everything. What is good, though, is 5k because of its active frames. Uh-oh. That's a conversion if I've ever seen one. Oh, here we go. This is the coolest character, I swear. If only Heihyun would come back. 3-3. Very even so far. Alright, let's do a first of 5, unless there is someone else looking specifically for a match here. Alternate first of 5s, although I would like to see, yeah. Do you play on PlayStation? Because it's hard to believe you're still only level 150 here. Any characters you want for Season 2? Slayer is my character in Accent Core, and would be a character I'd be very happy to see. There's the usual things like Johnny, Dizzy, that we already know is going to happen at some point. Heihyun is still my absolute favorite character because of how much I loved playing them in Exard, which still remains my favorite Guilty Gear, but unfortunately, delay netcode. I don't know if Heihyun's gonna come out. Realistically, my opinion would be Slayer. You know, there's so many safe jump whiffs I can't figure out, and you really seem to know this character through and through, Quantum. Very impressive.
Duel 1.
But what if I Far Slash? Ooh, Far. Burst to get out of pressure. I completely understand. After all, one of the friends I've fought lately is, another Gold Lewis player. And I finally had a chance to fight the Mirror in tournament. Which, I'd like to formally apologize to everyone I've mixed up before. I now understand how scary it is. That's a wake-up, Super. Played Soul in every game so you're content. But if you had to get one, you'd want Robokai, because he was so fun just to mess around with. And he was actually my favorite, my first choice when I tried Plus R. But I didn't play the game enough to feel comfortable with a character that had so many idiosyncrasies. He just had a little bit too much going on that was weird. Plus, I watched one too many Slayer combo compilations. I'm finally paying attention. Ah, I was expecting the throw. Catch the backdash. Yeah, Slayer and Strive is going to be a monster. Gonna have a touch of death on everyone. I have no idea if they plan on touching the overall damage or risk. 4 and 4. What a wild matchup, Quantum. Excellent run up and throw, although I'm not gonna attack any of these. Oh, excellent. I didn't know that recovered quickly enough to be able to do that. Although it might have to do with the fact that I would have been high up in the air too. I wonder how Slayer's game plan's gonna change now that he has to actually block. Oh, silly me. Getting myself wall broken again. Any season changes you want, personally. I mean, a character rebalances in order pretty easily. But, specifically in terms of system mechanics, I'd like them to try to bring back, I think Blitz Shield would be an interesting addition, just because, well, either that or, easy or just defense. I feel like with how, offensively oriented this game is, it's really wild trying to get yourself ready for, well done. Oh, and there's Aaron. Get over here, my boy. With how offensively this game is oriented, it feels a little weird to get out of pressure sometimes. Though that's probably what they wanted exactly. Oh, I hope it's not cold, Quantum. And welcome, Usagi. We're actually in East Coast number 5 if you'd like to join us. After all, we're just vibing. And talking about Season 2, which should be coming up soon. Haha! I've prepared. Gonna be able to catch Reese out of his backdashing nonsense in tourney. Not the right decision for me to make. And I'm probably dead. Personally hope that they give Ram and Nago hitboxes on their buttons so you can actually hit them. I do have that opinion myself, for one. Would try to bring them in line a bit more with some of the other characters. Nope, that's a frame trap. Sheikah, Votum's actually running a tournament tomorrow, which, if you join his server and look in the role assignment, then you should be able to have an opportunity to join. I don't know if he has a rule for North American continent only, though. Excellent challenge. Got no time for it. That's sad to hear. Got him. Suspect there will be a change to Guard Crush, seeing as it is a really whack mechanic. It is pretty weird. I find it difficult to tell what the timing is on that. What I think would be interesting is if it was, like, banking in how much risk gauge you've built up. Burst blocking is my specialty, Zag. There's, like, 2 people in the VFGC that can regularly bait it out. Or, you know, get me to drop a combo just for the sake of it. The thing is really just to feel the tension of the match, of, like, how close someone is to dying. And it usually has a much higher chance to happen if, they just got, one of their meters back. The reason I did that one there is because he just got burst back, so it would be very recent in his mind. Oh, that was my attempt to super, and I get hit and wall broken. I thought that would be a wall break. Kindly step into that corner for me. You'll be in the park in a sec. Oh, what happened, Reese? Let me read through this real quick. Ooh. Yeah, that's wild, Reese. I still don't think I've fought, anyone too big. Apparently I fought, Blambatize, who I've seen in, like, a number of, Hitachi and Seijan streams. That's apparently my top defeated player. Excellent throw setup. And why am I trying to jump out there? You already just bit me. It's only going to be strikes. Luckily, I don't hero verse too much anymore. There's the burst. There's me not getting in. And now, you have very little blood to deal with. Unfortunately, the round start in this matchup is wild. I installed that mod for you, Reese. That's gonna kill me. I'm gonna need to uninstall that one for tournament, as that one's just gonna prevent me from playing the game. Excellent 6P. I'll change up my pressure a bit. He said as he used Far Slash again. Posture check. Am I safe? I am. Okay, yeah, so that was me attempting to use, That was me attempting to use 268 into 862, and you did see that he used 6p out of it. And I keep falling for it. We go for the cross up, and let's go. Ah, mistimed again. And I think that hits me. Yep, but no full combo here. He'll still get a lot of his blood back. Uh-oh. Ah, the 5p whiff. Damn that 5k. 0 on block and everything. And that's why you've seen me just block for the previous few round starts. Plus 12, and of course he can challenge it. Drone goes out. So that setup there specifically is getting the meaty guard crush with 268. After that you still have to be blocking low because the 2k there will actually hit you during the block stun of the guard crush. Which, while you are guard crushed, you do still have to block high or low correctly. And there's actually a few interesting meter setups where he can do fuzzy overheads if he uses Roman cancels right. And here we go. Ah, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I thought it was going to be a bit longer before we got the wall break. I don't deserve that. I should stop wake up supering. Yeah, it's a 7-frame power slash. 0 on block. Lots of power slash. Uh-oh. We're not doing room code here, actually. We're in, East Coast 5 for our park. So you, instead of going to player match, you go to online match, and then tab over to the right to the park, and we are in East Coast 5. Aw, that would have been a wicked cross-up. Get into that corner for me. Uh-oh. It's all about being aggressive at that point. Because he has that much blood, he can't use many of his, specials responsibly. Although that probably could have been beaten with a good 2H or 2 in there. Speaking of 2H... that gets punished. Bursting to get out of pressure. Love it. Nope. And drop my combo. Darn heavy characters. Ah, well, you deserve that one. Oh, that would actually be an interesting change. I feel like I want round start to be a bit farther. I think it's kind of silly how close people start close to each other. I hit a throw button. Did it come out quickly enough? No, we're good.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Ah, I'm trying to bait out that burst. Guess not. He is holding on to it. And here we go. Ah, got it, but no punish. The, gold bursts actually give it fewer frames to worry about. So, very well done. Are you in? Let me actually check to see if Usagi happens to be in the room. Uh-oh, even worse. Reese is here to assassinate me. Alright, Reese, I think we can do a few rounds while I'm waiting for Usagi to get in here. GG's, Aaron. I'm pretty sure, Reese might be thirsty for a mirror as well. We'll see what happens. Oh, 1500, you've been playing. Got read like a book, and I've been actually doing that to my other sparring partner quite a bit lately. I've gotten more in the habit of trying to analyze specifically when someone bursts, and instead of being so eager to do Gold Boost is wonderful, Oki, just run up and block. It's not a level in the tower. You go over to the right, where it says park. And then we're in East Coast number 5. You might actually have to switch your region, since I think there's one for Latin America that we wouldn't be in. I hate this matchup so much. Option selected throws. Ah, missed. Jumped too early. I don't want this neutral reset, but... I'll challenge it. Alright. I hope to see you again soon, Zag. If you are interested in more VTuber content, Serena does host a lot of tournaments where you can go watch some more of them. Uh-oh. That's a bad whiff. Ooh, only needed one silver bullet. Hey, I got him! I've been practicing, Reese. Reese looking for a mirror matches the ego grinder. Unless it's versus Orion, then it's just, I guess you could call it, Darkstalkers. I don't know of any other franchises where it's just a vampire versus a vampire. I'm trying to... Oh, wait, no. It just turns into Helsing then, when it's Orion versus Reese. Ah, not quick enough. You have a good evening, Zag. Ooh, got him! And I still get hit by this. Just when I thought he was gonna go ahead and have a bit of humility. Ah, too close. Yeah, Usagi is connecting to us from Chile, so this is going to be an around the world kind of match. I do know that, I already forgot my train of thought. I'm immediately trying to destroy Reese as much as possible. I can't let him win this tourney. Excellent step back. Okay, yeah. I agree. I need hurt boxes on the heavy the heavy normals. Because only Ramlethal and Nago could have gotten away with that. Alright. Uh-oh. Tick throw set up. Yeah, go ahead and step back in, Usagi, and I'll see if I can spot you with a match specifically. Let's do a first to 5 here, Reese. Because I do need to catch Usagi and help him learn. Excellent DP. Really? Luckily, I should still be enough in the air to block that. Oh, you gonna style on me in the tournament too, Reese? Execution flawless as always. Okay, noted. I can't... I gotta jump that. Oh, I thought that would have comboed. Noted. I'll need a 2H in there. He's just sliding right into my DMs. It's wicked how perfect your spacing always is on that. Reese really knows how to slide into those DMs. Alright, I can take a drink here. I will take some notes because my usual sparring partner has said a couple of times, he wants me to pick Nagaryuki. Which would be fine, except then Reese would have to kiss me. Like that. Oh, you're trying to BM me, huh? It's gonna take me a while to adapt then. Noted.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Right, I can't throw that. Oh, I tried to FD. Oh! Well, that was cathartic. Didn't think I'd actually have the damage I need for that. It should have come out much earlier. You are so good at reading your opponent. Damn, he's got me. And I'm not even gonna get burst back before this is over. Damn. That really is a rest in peace. Darn, I thought I got two on him. Let's see if Usagi's back at this point. Ah, look at everyone having fun in here. Doesn't seem like Usagi's quite back yet. Are you, still on your way? If not, I'll, do inform me, Usagi. Otherwise, I'll keep rocking it a bit with Reese. Oh, let's see. We got some pings in Tartarus. Let's see what's going on over there. Tournament is tomorrow afternoon. Okay, challenge.
Are you ready?
Looks like folks are saving up energy for tomorrow. Alright, you and me, Reese. We'll get in our practice before the tourney. Ah, you were fighting Usagi. I must have missed it. Alright, one set. I just need to, go ahead and get a little bit more practice in against Usagi. Really? I can't punch through that. Okay. Let's rock. Yes, I added a sound effect on Nago's bite. That's what you've been hearing. Ooh, got him. He's gonna be looking for that last little bit of health. Got him. Okay, only one there for now, because I do have to go, give Usagi a few sets. And there he is. And you know what? I will try to see if I can teach you what I know. Step up, Usagi. Oh, whoops. I'll see what I can remember from the dawn months of this game, when I was still having a character crisis and didn't know who I was going to be sitting down with. I'll teach you what I know about Ino. What? I played a little bit of her at the beginning, and Usagi here is a new player. Oh right, I'm gonna be the white one. Oh, welcome, Yabear. I'm actually showing my friend Usagi a few tricks. We're actually doing a tournament run tomorrow, with, Votum's friends. Okay, never mind. You seem to actually have a pretty good grasp of what you're supposed to be doing. I'm always the white one when it comes to me. And yeah, it actually fits in this case because Usagi here is from Chile. Excellent button. Nice try. Here's mine. We were actually just doing Gold Loose earlier, and we happen to be on, East Coast number 5, if you'd like to join us. There we go. Excellent mash, but I'm not gonna let you get away with it. You definitely seem to have some pretty unpredictable neutral. One of the things you do want to try to do with Ino is set up the notes that you see me doing. And, that will actually let you approach. Like that. See if we can fade out that bird. Oh, excellent 2H. Oh, but there's the close slash. I think you'd be a natural if you actually knew what your special moves could do, Usagi. Have you reviewed your move list, or are you still just popping in and try to see which characters you enjoy playing. Although I'm pretty sure you'd still go with Ino regardless. But do note that it is a little difficult to get a grasp of her air dashing stuff. Huh. For someone who always does beat— oh wait, is it just— did they just make it quarter circle? Oh, okay. I'm trying to do half circles for, stroke. That might be why I'm getting it wrong. I'll show you yours if— wait, I'll show you mine if you show me yours. That could have been awkward. Have you been, Bear? I did see that there was, a tournament going on between you and Backpack, I believe. Nice combo. Unironically, kind of cracked. I still love that. That's 2H, I believe. Or was that one 5H? The one where she just slams it on the ground. I love it. Team tourney between members of your Discords, and I need to hang out with both of you a lot more often. Been very busy lately. Actually making a lot of progress on my game dev front, which I should have the ability to show off pretty soon. Okay, so it is 5H. You're definitely all over the place. Been rigging all the Strive characters so you haven't posted in a while. Understandable. I will always keep an eye out though. Been thinking about, maybe trying to relearn Blender, since the last time I did that was about 3 years ago. Xander 3D should be on the list of things coming in this year. And I'd like to be able to actually do some content with that specifically. Yeah, Bear always has top tier memes. I need to talk to Backpack too. I'm pretty sure he'd be happy to see some VTubers doing courteous. Of which I have met another really good one lately. It is. I was actually trying to learn it for a game dev thing that a few friends were trying to do like 3 years ago. But apparently none of them actually knew what they were doing. None of them actually had game dev experience. Very good one, Usagi. None of them had game dev experience, so they kept throwing ideas on the table without knowing how difficult they'd be to implement. I need to remember my combos with this character. Oh right, she's invincible for basically that entire duration. At long range, you do want to set up your nodes and use that to approach. Against a lot of other characters with better neutral. It's one of the best ways to lock things down. Wait, which button input was it for her, reversal super? I thought it was double quarter circle forward slash, right? Your brother has been trying to rig a face model to stream with, and said trying to use Blender was the worst 3 weeks of... Really? Worst 3 weeks of his life. I liked Blender the few times I've been trying to, use it. Oh, it's overdrive slash. Okay. Well, I'm impressed that Usagi's figured that one out. Although you probably looked at the move list. There you go. It's a bit better from a longer range, but there I was being irresponsible using it up close as well. And then note. Oh, you can Abare through that. I can't remember what the last version of Blender I used was. Would have been... around August 2019 was the last time I played with it. I might be using it again, both for the meme content, and because I might end up using rotoscope models for game dev stuff. Just had literally zero experience going into it. Makes sense. Why did I do that? That's a very irresponsible use of meter. Setup no. Ah, good 6H. And poke him. Oh, I am out of tea, so before I die of thirst, let me depart for just a moment. And I realize for all the time we've been in here, I haven't said where I am. There, for anyone who would like to join us on PC. I'll be right back in just a moment. Get that mix box back. And return. Alright, step back up, Usagi. I'd like to get a few more matches with you. Although it does seem like Reese and, Aaron are fishing for a few matches. Come on, Aaron, you have some very good things to learn from him. I'd be happy to fight Darkrai myself and learn how to Gold Lewis. Alright, so with Ino, your neutral is kind of poor. You mostly want to be able to set up your opponent to start blocking so that you can begin your pressure. And so, dashing around in neutral is going to be a bit of trouble. That actually is a really good move to use if you predict your opponent is standing, but it won't hit someone who's crouching. You were AFK malding. Right, that won't sweep. There's the sweep, set up into note. There we go. Okay, that's the right input. You know what, just let me see what you do in neutral. maybe mashing buttons isn't the most intelligent approach. But it does make it hard to set up some certain things that require you to respect. Would be an excellent confirm if you were closer. I wonder if she's got any wicked cross-up setups off of that. I need to remember, note every time. I'm too used to Gold Lewis's, drone being a little situational. Oh! Well, you still got the KO. Oh, slipped right under my offense. We seem to be doing remarkably well on the stage, though. Actually, but haven't been having much of a connection issue. So the fact that we have gotten a match started seems to be going pretty well for us. Oh, I mean, that is one very good way to slip under someone's projectiles. Ooh. Oh, wait, I forgot. Wrong note. Wrong direction. Don't expect that to keep happening, Usagi. Remember, note from a distance. And that's actually a command grab, so you want to use that when you've convinced someone to start blocking, which I would demonstrate if you weren't still using a lot of buttons. Or I'd miss it. Very good use of the FD there. Keeps me away from using the command grab. Excellent way to stop me coming in. I keep thinking it's a half circle input. Didn't it used to be that in the previous games? Excellent reversal super. What if I used mine? Or just completely missed my chance. Run it back. I wonder if you could actually hit them from that distance with sweep. Would let you immediately set up another note for one. You're a natural. You already know how to wake up reversal super. Now if we could just work on the neutral a bit better.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Excellently done. Ooh, nicely done. On my part, of course.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
It is pretty interesting putting all the hitboxes out there. does make it a little hard to read, but there are going to be some characters you're not going to be able to pull this off on. Wait, which one of us? Okay, that was mine. I'm very sorry about this, Usagi, but I'm going to have to teach you to handle neutral a little bit better. You're not going to be happy about this. But this is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. Run it back.
Are you ready?
Hop on, Usagi. Professor has a very valuable lesson to teach you. I can't believe I tried to sub this character some point. I practiced him, off stream though. It was on my other account. Trust me, I have played this character.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Never mind, you're still winning. I'll just have to get back in the groove of it. Alright, Usagi. You're gonna have to think about how you get in. Maybe if I didn't drag you closer, that would have been a better idea. That's one way, definitely. Think, Usagi. Hitting buttons in neutral is not a way to get in. It will require a bit more patience and less button usage. Oh, wait, you were still flying. I'm very sorry about this, Usagi, but this is how I'm going to have to teach this lesson. Oh wait, no, it's not. That's not the slash button. You use heavy slash into Rensen. Good block.
Duel
Remember what I told you. You can use note in the air. It's quarter circle back and punch. There we go! You got a note. And if you use it from long... So with the note, you can actually steer it up or down while it's in flight. There you go. You can only have one note out at a time. So you use that to approach, and then once you get in, you get to start running your game plan. Welcome, Mike. I'm trying to teach Usagi here how to play Ino and how to make the approach. And I'm having to do it in the most upsetting of ways. I'm having to play, and I know this is a slur in some circles. Who's your true main in Uni? Excellent, starting off blocking. Very good versus Axel. There you go. That'll get me to start blocking. And once the note is out, you can move in behind it. There, and then you can dash in behind it once it's out. Oh, takes a bit of practice. Yep, dash in behind it. You don't need to jump and then dash. Oh, yeah, Carmine's a very good character. He's got some very cool set play with the blood stuff. So, regarding the note approach stuff, you can use it in the air, and that's important with the fact that you can also steer it up and down. You use that to get closer. But that's not always going to let you get in if you use it. Oh! I attempted the throw. Depends on how long I keep the stream up, Chica. I am starting to get a little bit tired, and it's been going on for about 3 hours. And I do need to get in some sleep, especially since the tournament is tomorrow at a bit of an earlier time. So I will have to get some preparation in. Good start with the note, now you're in. Oh, excellent reversal super. Weird choice, but it worked. I'm gonna start mixing up my defense a little bit. So you can steer it up or down. So if you think your opponent's going to try to jump, you can leave it floating upward in that direction. So what made you pick up Carmine specifically, Michael? If it's not done at the right angle, then Axel will actually be able to stop it. Ooh, excellent dash. The note might be a bit difficult to set up at mid-range. You generally want to use that on a knockdown or if you happen to be across the screen. When you get close, you can try air dashing, but you also have another approach tool with Stroke the Big Tree, which is the one where she slides along the ground. And that's done with quarter circle forward slash or heavy slash. If you are close enough, yeah, that'll low profile a lot of things. It is hard, Usagi. But neutral is important because once you get in, you can just go unga bunga all you want with Ino. She's got incredibly powerful pressure, but you do have to focus on getting in first. There you go, you got in. Excellent use of that pressure. You did very well that time. You just need to be able to hold on to your lead when you get in, which is basically the second part of it. And don't feel bad about that one because you did the most important part, and that was you got in. Now, you don't always have to follow behind the note. If you think someone's going to try to intercept you, you can block, and your note should still continue. I don't think her projectile dissipates when she's blocking. You can also use it in the air. I'm glad to see you guys are having some fun with your matches over there. Yep, just practice the input a bit. There you go, quarter circle back. Then use that to get in. Yeah, get me to block and then follow behind it. And if you think I'm going to try to intercept you, then block my attack and the note will keep on coming. You can get under that if you use Stroke the Big Tree. So, quarter circle forward and slash, or heavy slash. Well, actually, yeah, that one. The one where the little spike comes out of the ground. You can use that to get under a lot of people's mid-range pokes. If someone attacks towards the ground, they'll hit you. But that's how you get out of the situation of Axel doing this. And then you can slip under his offense like that. Good start. Take some practice getting the input right. Wait, I see it. It's just gonna take some time getting the input right. I see. You are doing some of the right inputs, though. There, you got in. You started a combo. Now make sure you can stay in. Ooh, nice throw bait. Unfortunately, I do not remember Axel super input. Also, for a setup like that, you will have to block the instant you get up. Meaning if you hold block while you're on the ground, you should be able to, stop him from whatever he's trying to do. And that one will require you block high. You got in. Try to see if you can keep it going. Good jumps. If you actually use her double jumps and air mobility really well, it's a pretty good approach tool. But do be ready to block in the air, so while you are jumping forward, you can still hold back and you will be moving forward while blocking. And that's actually one way that you can get in versus Axel pretty reliably. But that won't work if you're air dashing. You can't block while dashing, but if you just jump forward, then you can block while you're on your way in. But do try to make sure that he doesn't intercept you. Doing better. Ooh, excellent conversion. And you gotta be able to stay calm. So remember your note, and remember stroke the big tree. There you go. Practice that input, you'll get a lot better at it. You got in. Block. You will get a hang of the articulation you need to do with your fingers. So don't worry, it does get easier to do all your right inputs. In fact, we could actually look at these replays if you wanted to get a better grasp on the inputs that you're supposed to be doing. Excellent note. It's quarter circle back for note with punch, quarter circle forward to go to slide. So down and then rotate it forward. That is a different input for a different direction for each of them. Good note. Oh wait, she can't be grabbed. I keep forgetting. She's completely invincible during that start. Alright, focus up again. Ooh, excellent 6H. That actually hit Axel on his attack attempt. If you're at close range, don't back off. Yep, input just takes a little practice. You are hitting the button too early, I can see. So delay your button a little bit. There you go. Block that. And 2P. You are learning, Usagi. Let's keep this up for a little bit more, but Professor is starting to get a bit tired. And I do need to get in some good rest before tomorrow's tournament. Good start. You know what a burst is, which is at least a good start. Ooh, cross up. Fancy. Note setup. Then approach, and you gotta keep it up from there. You are getting a grasp of the fundamental game plan pretty well here. It seems like execution is where you need to practice a bit more. And do try to keep yourself moving at a distance to avoid Axel. Note set up, approach behind it, normal to cover yourself. Good start. So once you are in, you can actually use the dash pretty well. Since the dash lifts you off the ground, it sets up for a high attack. And then you can alternate that with low attacks and such as you're getting in. You have to block the standing. There you go. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. I thought that was going to be the reversal. You don't need to use note if you're already close. From there, you actually want to use Struck the Big Tree alternating with dashes to get out of your opponent's slow attacks.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Good approach. Excellent offensive burst. You can actually use your forward dash for some of your attacks when you get in close. So, dash, and that'll actually bring her up in the air, and then you can use that to set up a high attack. A good start. Let's do, because I have yawned a few times, I am getting sleepy. And that's not the set, it's the fact that it is currently 11:13 p.m. and I did not sleep very well last night. So, let's do 5 more matches, Usagi, and then I think we can go ahead and close the stream down. And then I will see everyone tomorrow for a tournament run,
Duel 1.
which hopefully I don't sleep through. Alright, I'm gonna step up the defense a little bit. You will need, yep, be a bit farther, set up a note. I'm going to try to dodge around it, but you can use that to get closer. So at mid-range, your general good options for getting close are going to be a forward dash or stroke the big tree. And alternate those a bit unpredictably. I do see you trying the input. You are pressing the button slightly too early. Slightly too early. Wait for it to get to the horizontal input. There, you're in. Don't back off once you get in. Excellent jump. If your opponent is blocking too much, then you can walk up and hit them with a throw. That would be if you use forward and dust, which is a button I don't think I've seen you use. There you go. Okay, if someone's blocking too much, that's another part of her mix. You have to be on the ground, though, in order to use that against a grounded opponent. Yep, you gotta be a little bit closer. There you go. If someone's blocking you too much, that's one way you can open them up. Block this. Four more. You are making progress, though. There is a little bit on the table to think about, but I can definitely message you in Discord and get a better set down of what we should be focusing on. Good note, now that you're in. Good, you got in. Make sure you use the right attacks. You can cancel in to stroke the big tree from your other options. You can use that to slide under the high buttons. There you go. If someone's blocking too much, give them a throw. Nope, you gotta be a bit closer. Try, yeah, once you're in, try dashing more. Yeah, just like that. Because that gives her the forward momentum she'll need. Good throw. See if you can close it out. I'm gonna be a bit more active on the defense here. Good one. Good start. Try to keep it up. And low. A good attempt, but I think you were still in the air when you tried that throw. So you did it a bit too early. Good throw attempt. I could see that one coming a bit though. Good start. You did get my HP pretty low at that one, so... I'm gonna be a little bit more aggressive. Remember your option to get under high attacks. Remember, you can block while you're not dashing, and you can also use Stroke the Big Tree to get in. Otherwise, you can crouch block if you do down and diagonally back. That will duck you under that attack that Axel keeps doing. The one where he pokes the air like that. So you will need to alternate crouching and jumping to get in. Remember, can't always dash in. Good, set up a note. Good! Dash into a button will let you use a high attack. You will need to be on the ground, so you only want to use the throw when someone really is just blocking too much and you really don't think they'll see it coming. So yeah, do the button there a little bit later. Remember, you can't always dash in. Good bit of jumping. Ooh, good start. Went over the low option, good. There you go. Requires a bit more practice. You are still hitting the button too early. Good start. Alright, 2 more. Right now it's looking like execution might be the thing that needs to be practiced a bit most. You can't use a lot of your tools very well if you can't consistently input them. So I will talk to you later about trying to practice that execution. Get a bit of blocking. You can crouch block though. You don't always have to walk backwards to block. Oh, wrong button. Good! You went right under 5p with that. Perfectly done. That was the best possible use of it. Best option you could have picked there. You are going to be pushed back a little bit when someone blocks an attack. So it's not always the option you want. Excellently done. Got a bit of a good grasp. One more, Usagi. I think you are getting a hang of things.
Mankind knew that. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Good. Approach and then use 5H when you get close. Threw a little bit too early there. Good. You got back in. Excellent throw setup. Good. Oh wow, that low profile's his 2p. So I guess he does have to use like 2H for that one. That's wild. Good block. Good. Need to practice the input a bit more. And you know, I think you've actually made a bit of a breakthrough here, so let's do 3 more, but this time I'm going to be a lot less passive. Alright, 3 more, because I think you are getting a good cohesive grasp right here. So let's hold on to that as much as we can here. I'm gonna be a lot more active in my defense though. Or never mind, that's gonna be difficult to defend against. Oh, and the burst block. Okay, noted. I'm gonna have to use 2H. Very close. Very, very close. Excellent counter hit. Ooh, Roman cancel. Follow up on it. You are making a bit of a breakthrough, though. That first round was very, very good. Sometimes it can be a little unstable and unpredictable, but it is a very, very powerful game plan you're starting to get here. And you're getting the input down a lot better, too. Well done. Now you've got me in the corner. This is how you win. Be very careful and don't let me throw you. Also, there's a secondary purpose to this. I'm trying to teach you to hate zoners as much as I do. Feel the hate and it will make you stronger. It's gonna be wild getting in it, and it's not gonna be this hard against other matchups. But I need to have the strongest matchup here for this, to try to get rid of the bad habits before they get adhered to your playstyle. Although you won't be fighting many Axels online. Jumping around in neutral is probably not, or jumping and mashing buttons in neutral is probably not the best plan. Ooh, nice one. Excellent button. You do have to hit forward or backwards when you do the throw. Excellent note setup. You still remember that? Darn. Very well done on that round. Good slide. Now you've got me blocking. Keep it going. And here we are. Our very last round, Usagi. I want to see your all. Nice cross-up. Very confusing. Oh, you did build up my wrist quite a bit there. Good start. Alright, yeah. Xander's gotta go to bed. But you've made a lot of progress learning, Usagi. And in those last few matches, you really made a breakthrough. Made some very, very good decisions. You still remembered Note from Afar, alternating dash and stroke the big tree when you're getting in close. You remembered the throws. I think you do have a few things to specifically think about and practice here. Oh, whoops. Nope, 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 nope. That was an accident. Nope, that was an accident. Ah, but I can't leave. Okay, fine, one more. I hit the wrong button. I thought that was me on the bottom. Yeah, go ahead. Make this quick. But you are definitely getting way better with your approach. Yeah, Quantum's actually insanely good at Giovanna. I'm really proud of their work. I have a feeling they play on PlayStation, or at least at locals or something, because I can't imagine being that good at only level 151, with only that much playtime. Block this. Nope. A good bit of caution, but not enough trying to get in. It's because, oh, you only play in parks and rooms, so the XP is capped at 100 per win. Well, I might have to take some advice for fighting good players in that regard. I do spend an awful lot of time on the ladder. Well, not lately, which is why yeah, wins in the towers are worth up to like 30,000. I actually got 50,000 earlier today from, oh, is Reese still wanting to go one? Is that what you're telling me? Ah, what's on your mind, Reese? He's doing something, but he's not responding. Reese, I've given you ample time to type something. Oh, just bored. I actually think I'm done with sets for tonight. I do have to get to bed. It is now 11:40, so almost midnight, and I think our tournament tomorrow is early in the morning. I'm going to go ahead and waddle my way back over. Oh, wait. That's right. I changed the resolution of my rigging. It was going a bit slow earlier. Usagi, you've definitely done a lot to learn on your game plan. I'll see if I can have some time this weekend, or maybe in the coming days, to try to help with you remembering your game plan. It's also been a very good time playing MechWarrior with you, and you've definitely learned quite a bit there. It's not in the morning, but I think the tournament tomorrow is like mid-afternoon for us. I don't think it's late in the evening. Let me see. Tournament rules. Check-in will begin at 1 p.m. PDT. So it is like just right there in the early afternoon. Yeah, it's actually pretty early tomorrow, like midday for most people. Now, if you're on the West Coast, it might even be like 10 a.m. in the morning. So I do need to get onto getting sleep as much as I can. Usagi, I would personally recommend working on your execution, which I will message you right after the stream. I'll go ahead and tell you a few things to practice specifically. Tomorrow I will be streaming my tournament run since it should be casual. And, depending on how tired I am, I might follow up with something later. Might be Noida, maybe. I'll have to think. I can't think right now. I'm all out of brain juice, so hopefully I can see you all tomorrow. I will immediately set up a video for the stream tomorrow, whenever the tournament starts, and dismiss class for now. Thank you everyone for your attendance, and thanks everyone else for the wonderful sets tonight. We've had a lot of progress. And a skippity whoop. I wonder, is anyone streaming right now? Let's take a look. Let's give Spielerman a raid. He's been having a lot of fun lately, and he's playing Mega Man 5 right now. Let's go ahead and go drop him a hello. Those of you who are still wanting to be around for some streamer stuff, my good friend here, Spielerman, is a kind of a weird trend. I don't know if it'll catch on. He is a skin tuber, where instead of using a VTuber model, he has a camera pointing at his face and doesn't have any other program that's going through. Kind of a weird thing. I don't know if anyone else is doing it. Those of you on the YouTube side, go ahead and click that link. Those of you here visiting us from Twitch, I will line you up a raid right now. Good night, everyone. I hope to see you all tomorrow. Oh, and give him a good ol' science raid, as always.